What is going on, guys? It is me, the Nitro General here, and welcome back to the second video today. And I know, 2 videos one day, that hardly ever happens, but I really wanted to go over a new competitive Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, I haven't been really into Sword competitive yet because I'm waiting to get all my Pokemon from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and bring those over next month when Pokemon Home comes out. So that is why I haven't. But I've been doing some research. I've been watching Wolfie. I've been watching A-Drive. I've been watching everybody. And you probably know by now, but there is one Pokemon that outshines every single new Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield competitively. And since it's so young, there is nothing to combat it yet. There's nothing to combat this Pokemon yet. And it's so cool to see. And I'm going to be using this one competitively. Definitely. It's super cool. But not only am I going to be going over this Pokemon in detail, but I'm also going to be going over how to get this Pokemon. Now, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I am talking about Dracovish, which, if you guys didn't know, is this Pokemon right here. If it'll focus. Oh, no, that's Duraludon. There we go. This one. Right there. One of the new fossil Pokemon of Sword and Shield. Now, if you guys didn't know, the fossil thing in this game is a little different than other games. Basically, you have to get 2 fossils and combine them. There are 4 fossils. There is Drake, Dino, Fish, and Bird. In Pokemon Shield, you get Bird and Drake, and in Sword, you get Fish and Dino. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't get these fossils in the other games. There are 2 people in the wild area over by the Pokemon Nursery, 2 campers who are set up in this little patch that doesn't have very much grass, not very far from the nursery, called the Digging Brothers. One has higher stamina and finds less rare items, and the other one has low stamina, which means he doesn't find as many items, but has a chance to find rare items. So you have a better chance of finding the fossils. You can get the version exclusives on the other game. But if you have Pokemon Shield, you are in luck because you can get Dracovish. Dracovish requires the Drake and the Fish. So you automatically get the Drake. I had the hardest time finding the Drake fossils. That's why, or the Fish fossils. That is why I said, you have it better to get it in Shield, because it's just easier to get because you already have one of them. So you only need to really find the Fish, even though it is harder to find, but you're in luck. So basically, you get them automatically in game. There's some hidden items right below Stow Inside, right where I will tell you where to go to get to restore the fossils. And then there's another one in a Pokemon Center on Stow Inside. You talk to somebody in there. I think it's Stow Inside. But so basically, you start from Stow Inside and you go down, and you go to the left, and there is I guess technically it'll be the right when you come down. There'll be a campground with a little camper there, and then right up on the ledge there'll be a scientist with a little device. Now you go and talk to her, combine those, and you get Dracovish. You combine the Drake and the Fish. Now that's how you get Dracovish in the game. Not only is he an amazing Pokemon for competitive, but he's actually super cool looking. I think he's really cool. Definitely growing on me. So you might be wondering, if you're looking him up right now and looking at his stats, you're probably like, why is a Pokemon with his best stat, his attack stat, only 100 base stat total as his best stat, a super good competitive Pokemon? Well, you're right. Its stats aren't fantastic. It's got its highest one is 100 in attack, and then its other ones are not great. But that is not what makes it so good. What makes it so good is that it gets access to a brand new move called Fish's Rend. Although Dracovish does not unlock Fish's Rend till level 63, which seems high, but in these games, really it's not high because of the fact that you just do just do like 4 or 5 max raid battles, get some Dynamax candies, some XP candies, stuff like that, give it to him, and he will be level 63 in an hour tops. And like mine got to level 63 in like 20-30 minutes because I had done so many of them already. But so you get that, and then you get access to the water type move Vicious Rend. Now, not only is that it is only an 80 base power move, 80 base power with 100 accuracy, which is no different than the move Liquidation, which it doesn't get access to unless you give the TM for Liquidation. I think that's the TM in this game, but that's not what makes it so good. What makes it so good is its secondary effect, which means that its power is doubled if the Pokemon moves before Dracovish. So as long as Dracovish outspeeds, and his attack is doubled, which makes it 160 base power. Which that's not even the end of it. You max out Dracovish's speed, you give him a choice scarf, whatever you want, just to make sure he's super fast, and then you just spam Fish's Rend. You are going to be sweeping teams. But even if, let's just say you have a Dracovish with Fish's Rend, you are not going to be, and you're outspeeding, you're not going to be doing just 160 base power. Not only does it get access to Fish's Rend, but it also gets access to the ability Strong Jaw, which is an amazing ability that is not even its hidden ability. So you don't need to get its hidden ability to get Strong Jaw. Mine has Strong Jaw, and that was the first one that I did. I didn't have to worry about getting any other abilities. It has Strong Jaw as its second ability, which means that it powers up biting type moves like Bite, Crunch, Ice Fang, all that stuff. And Fish's Rend is a biting type move. So on top of that, power doubled if you outspeed, it gets a 1.5 times because it's with Strong Jaw. And not only that, but it gets another 1.5 times because it's stab, meaning it's a water type attack coming from a water type Pokemon. All that combined, this move is capable of having a 360 base power. And that is before applying a super effective damage. If you use that on a Pokemon that's super effective against, that's probably over 400 damage. That is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, moves in all of Pokemon history. That is an amazing move. And you are going to be sweeping teams. If you send out Dracovish and you just, you have a choice scarf on it, but speed is maxed out, literally, you're going to, it's insane. Because you are literally just going to be demolishing teams. And it's not like, I don't even know what to say. I mean, if you're using this competitively, you need to throw on a choice scarf on it and then just spam fish, whatever that move is called. I'm drawing a blank right now. But it is insane. Fish's Rend, that's what it is. Just spam Fish's Rend and you are going to be KOing, sweeping teams. This is so powerful that I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, yeah, no, Dracovish is banned from competitive, or if they're going to say the move is banned. They might not. They probably won't, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because of the sheer power of this move. I mean, literally, you get him Fish's Rend, and and you do everything like I said. If you make sure it has Strong Jaw, you make sure you've got it choice scarfed and max speed, that's literally all you have to do to make this Pokemon amazing. And I cannot, like, it flabbergasts me that a Pokemon can be doing a 360 base stat, and like I said, that is still before applying the super effective damage, which I'm not exactly sure is how much. But, like, that's insane. Even if the Pokemon resists it, and it's, like, I don't even know how much less damage, you're still going to be doing, like, a 300, I mean, maybe less than that. But, I mean, that's still, I mean, even if you do, like, a 260, like, before the 1.5, like, if you don't have Strong Jaw, if you don't have strong jaw, you're still going to be doing a 260, I think. Yeah, something like that. 240 or 260, one of the two. That's how much damage you're going to be doing without strong jaw, which is still an amazing. The highest, I think, base move is like explosion with a base like what, like 180 power or something like that. But that's just off the top of my head. There might be other ones, but even that, like, you wouldn't want to use that competitively unless it's like. Actually, I have used it competitively to cut people off, so they're just like, haha, and then I'm just like, huh, boom, I just kill myself, and then they're just like, oh man, I lost. So, but at the same time, but I mean, Dracovish is just insanely strong, and the Arctovish, I think that's the name of it. No, Arctovish is the other one. There's another fossil type, the other fossil Pokemon. Yeah, Arctovish, I am right. This guy. Right there, him. He also gets the access to Fish's Rend, but he's not fast, and he also doesn't get access to Strong Jaw. So and his attack isn't as good as Dracovish's, so it's not going to be doing quite as much. And then the other two, Arctozolt, and Dragozolt, both get access to a move like Fish's Rend with the same, I think it's the same base stat, the same base power, and still with the whole, as long as it outspeeds, but they just aren't as good as Dracovish. And if you're watching competitive teams, people are using Dracovish like it's insane, because it is. These people are just using it so much. So yeah, I just wanted to go over this Pokemon and just talk about how amazing it is to have a Pokemon that can do a base 360 power attack. Like, that is just insane, guys. Freaking insane that it's doing that much. But so there's that Pokemon. If you guys like this, make sure to leave a like down below. If there's other Pokemon you want me to go over in this depth, how to get and everything like that, then let me know. But I just wanted to talk about Arctovish, and I wanted to tell you guys that if you were doing competitive, or if you were just looking for a strong Pokemon to put on your team, you need Arctovish. And I wish I would have known. I really, really wish I would have known this as I was playing through the first time, because I would have definitely picked up an Arctovish on my playthrough. But other than that, that is it for me, guys. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content. Do whatever you want. I don't really care. Hit that bell. I just enjoyed making this video, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys. So I guess the main point is just to use Arctovish. It's amazing. But other than that, guys, that is it for me. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Nice your general out. Peace.